you queen. It's through marriage or through your bloodline. The respect is given to the bloodline, not her ruling function. So again, we have to have order. The rightful order is what we're supposed to become. It's wives before marriage, and Beverly, you touched on that, and queens before we marry the king. This is the thing. We're praying and asking God to give us something, and we're not even readying ourselves for the thing that we're asking God to give us. And so when it comes, will we even recognize that that's what it is? When it comes, will we even know that he's the one God sent? Because if I'm not prepared for what I'm asking God for, I could fall into anything, thinking that I heard from God, but I really didn't hear from God. I'm talking with my flesh. It is not a woman's title that makes her a queen. It's what's in her bloodline that establishes her as queen. Her rich and royal blood is the core of her being, the core of her queendom. You, ladies, have God's royal, omnipotent blood coursing through your veins, from the crown of your head, literally, to the soles of your feet. You also have the blood of his son Jesus running through you. Remember the blood of Jesus that defeated death and overcame the world? We have that blood. So that makes us royalty. It's flowing through our bodies as we sit here, and as I'm speaking right now, it solidifies that what runs through me qualifies me for better. And that's the thing we have to understand, is that we don't think we should have better. We take the first thing that comes along and we roll with it. But because of the royal bloodline, it solidifies that I deserve better. Ephesians 2, Beverly was all up in it, says, I am ruling and reigning with Christ because I am seated in heavenly places with him. Therefore, I have power and authority. God honored us by fearfully and wonderfully making the world flesh. Clothing the Son, making the Word flesh, clothing the Son of God with a body like ours. Then clothing our fleshly body with a glory like his. So if we have his glory, why would we want to mess around with a joker? But we're so desperate and we're so thirsty that we just take whatever drink of water is handed to us. Now, I don't know about you, but some drinks don't taste good to me. Pastor told me last night, he said, you know, ever since Elder Sarver told me about the alkaline water, I guess you and him have a conversation. And he said, so now that's all I drink. So he buys, what is it that he buys, daughter? Fiji, yes. And he told me last night, he said, I had some Dasani today. He said, I had to spit it out. I said, now you're being bougie, because you can't tell me that you understood Dasani from Fiji. He said, yes, I did. And he said, it was a different taste. He said, because now I'm used to Fiji. So I thought about that. Because we want to quench our thirst so bad, we don't care what it tastes like. We don't care what it tastes like. As long as our thirst is being quenched, we good. We'll drink. Somebody tell me amen. Amen. All right. I want you to get this. God's image on us consists of knowledge, righteousness, and true holiness. That, with the blood, courses through our veins. We are a royal priesthood. Isaiah 62:3 says, you will also be a crown of beauty in the hand of the Lord, and a royal diadem in the hand of your God. So where is the crown, women? Where is its beauty? A crown in the Old Testament indicated the presence of honor. In some cases, it pictured the reception of honor as one entered into a special position. Wives are crowned with honor to show their new status, as is indicated in the metaphorical picture of Israel married to God. To remove the crown was an indication of shame. In other cases, the crown indicated the presence of honor as a cause for glory and joy. A good wife is a crown to her husband. That is over in Proverbs. So, we have the royalty and the right to identify, live, and be treated as queens. So I'm going to say that again. We have the royalty and the right to be identified and treated as queens. Therefore, my question this morning is, if royal blood is flowing through you, why do you not see the queen in yourself right now? Why do you believe your reign as queen is on hold until marriage to the king? More importantly, why are you living a life that entertains jokers when God has given you royal lineage? Submit to God, pray for wisdom, and allow him to lead. How can you be the queen if you can't even submit and become obedient to God? Ephesians 5:22 says, wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands, but as unto the Lord. So that's first. Submission to God and his will is a command. You are to submit to your husband's position. And that's the problem. We have a problem with submitting because we think that makes us the weaker sex. We have to submit to the position. He's the head. He's the head. God, as I say, and I'll keep saying, so I'll put it on a t-shirt. God did not take us out of Adam's side for us to be the side piece.